Welcome to Figures in History. Join us on a captivating journey through time as we uncover key facts about influential individuals who have shaped our world. In this episode, we will be discussing Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. 1. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's ascent to the presidency marked a historic moment not only for Liberia but for the entire African continent. Born on October 29, 1938, in Monrovia, Liberia, she shattered a significant glass ceiling by becoming the first elected female head of state in Africa when she won the 2005 presidential election. Her victory was a beacon of hope for gender equality and women's empowerment across the globe. Sirleaf's inauguration on January 16, 2006, was a momentous occasion, attended by numerous international dignitaries, signaling a new era for a nation ravaged by civil wars. Her leadership and commitment to rebuilding Liberia's fractured society and institutions earned her international acclaim, including the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize in 2011, which she received alongside fellow Liberian Lema Bowie and Yemeni activist Tawakkol Karman for their nonviolent struggle for the safety of women and for women's rights to full participation in peacebuilding work. 2. Despite her groundbreaking achievements, Sirleaf's early life was marked by challenges that shaped her resilient character. Born to a Gola father and a Kru German mother, she grew up in a society where Americo-Liberian influence was predominant. Her father, Jamali Carney Johnson, was sent to Monrovia for education and later entered politics, becoming the first Liberian from an indigenous ethnic group to be elected to the national legislature. Sirleaf's mother, also born into poverty, was raised by an Americo-Liberian family after her German father had to flee the country during World War I. These experiences in her family background instilled in Sirleaf a deep understanding of the complexities of Liberian society and the need for inclusive governance. 3. Sirleaf's educational journey took her from the College of West Africa in Monrovia to the United States, where she pursued higher education at institutions such as Madison Business College, the University of Colorado Boulder, and Harvard University. Her studies in economics and public policy laid the groundwork for her future in public service. Upon returning to Liberia, she quickly made her mark with a bold speech to the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, criticizing corporations for damaging the economy. This fearless approach to addressing economic issues became a hallmark of her career, as she later served as Minister of Finance and took on the daunting task of navigating Liberia through the complexities of international finance and debt relief. 4. Sirleaf's political career has been characterized by her unwavering commitment to democracy and her willingness to confront authoritarian regimes. Her outspoken criticism of Samuel Doe's military government in 1985 led to her arrest and a 10-year prison sentence, although she was later released. This experience did not deter her. Instead, it strengthened her resolve to fight for justice and good governance. She continued to be a formidable figure in Liberian politics, running for president in 1997 and eventually winning the presidency in 2005. Her tenacity and dedication to public service have made her a role model for women and democracy advocates worldwide. 5. Sirleaf's presidency was a period of significant transformation for Liberia. She focused on national debt relief, successfully negotiating the cancellation of billions in external debt, which was a testament to her financial acumen and international respect. Her administration also made strides in rebuilding the nation's infrastructure, promoting education, and strengthening the rule of law. However, her tenure was not without controversy, as she faced criticism for her handling of corruption within the government and her initial support for Charles Taylor during the early stages of the First Liberian Civil War. 6. On the international stage, Sirleaf was a strong advocate for peace and development. She played a key role in regional politics as the chair of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, where she worked to address issues such as the Ivorian crisis and the Ebola epidemic. Her foreign policy was marked by a balance between maintaining traditional alliances, such as with the United States, and forging new partnerships, including with China, which contributed significantly to Liberia's post-war reconstruction efforts. 7. Sirleaf's commitment to reconciliation and healing in Liberia was evident in her support for the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, TRC, which sought to address the atrocities committed during the civil wars. Although the TRC's final report recommended that she be barred from public office for 30 years, Due to her association with warring factions, Sirleaf's apology and subsequent actions demonstrated her dedication to moving the country forward from its troubled past. 8. The issue of gay rights emerged as a contentious topic during Sirleaf's presidency. While she maintained the status quo by neither repealing existing laws against sodomy nor endorsing new, harsher legislation, her stance was seen as a balancing act in a country with strong traditional values. Sirleaf's approach reflected her understanding of the political and social climate in Liberia, as she navigated the pressures of both international human rights advocacy and domestic expectations. 9. Sirleaf's influence extended beyond her presidency, as she continued to engage in global issues through various roles, including her appointment as a WHO Goodwill Ambassador and her co-chairing of the WHO's Independent Panel for Pandemic Preparedness and Response during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her post-political career has been marked by her ongoing efforts to promote women's leadership and development across Africa through the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Presidential Center for Women and Development. 10. Despite her many achievements, Sirleaf's tenure was not without criticism. She faced allegations of nepotism, with several of her relatives holding key positions in government, and was implicated in the Paradise Papers investigation, which raised questions about her financial dealings. Additionally, her son Charles Sirleaf was charged with economic sabotage, casting a shadow over her legacy. Nonetheless, Sirleaf's impact on Liberia and her pioneering role as Africa's first elected female president remain indelible, and she continues to be a prominent figure in discussions about governance, women's rights, and international development. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through this figure's fascinating life. If you're passionate about history, don't forget to subscribe to Figures in History for more captivating stories of influential figures from the past. Leave a comment below and let us know which historical figure you'd like to see in future episodes. Your suggestions matter, and together, we can continue exploring the amazing figures that shaped our world. Keep exploring, learning, and shaping a brighter future through understanding the past.